Hey Eric,
Hey John,
how you doing tonight?
I need a vacation.
Uh-huh.
Fortunately for me,
uh,
I am about to take one
I was gonna say after tomorrow, or you leave tomorrow. Sorry,
tomorrow
you told me at
afternoon.
lunch. You
Yeah,
told me at lunch, and I've already forgotten. All
it's
right,
one of
tomorrow,
those drive
tomorrow
halfway
afternoon.
tomorrow and then drive the rest of the way Friday, and then I'm back
Right.
next Friday. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
I hope you have a grand time. Grand time.
It will be very relaxing, and I'm hoping to get some of my little side projects, some time to work on some of my little side projects. So we'll see how it goes.
Most people wouldn't consider that a vacation.
I'm sure
That sounds like a my kind of vacation. Like, what'd you do? I did a lot of work, but not work for work.
yeah, I did a lot of unpaid work that I don't get paid for,
Yeah,
but I enjoy.
um,
So
exactly.
eh, we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Exactly. Yeah. I did quite a bit of that this weekend actually, because
Mm-hmm.
I think GPT 5.6 came out on Friday. I want to say might have
Yep.
been Thursday last week.
Yep.
It's been a bit of a blur, but I quickly was like, "Ooh, do I have access? Yes, I do. Why can't I? Why don't I have it in Codex? Oh, I have to update Codex. Why won't Codex update? Oh, Codex has this bug. Blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. Eventually, it was okay. Updated Hermes. Hermes was actually the easy one. It literally was like, "Yep, it's here." So that was all good, and I played with it quite a bit this weekend. In fact, I think this weekend was the first time I actually ran out of my token quota on the
Ah.
on the OpenAI plan.
Mm.
I was always running out of it on the Anthropic plan, but I don't. They don't put numbers on the
No,
bars.
no. It just
It's a
fills up
it's a percentage.
of something.
Yeah, yeah,
Of
exactly.
something.
Of something. So, but yeah, it was good. I had a fun weekend doing that.
Okay.
I also took a bit of Friday and ran down to St. Paul, which is like, I don't know, an hour from here,
Uh-huh.
to try and find some irrigation sprinkler stuff. They were like, the local plumbing store was like, oh, you might need to go down to Ernst. I was like, where in the world is that? Oh, St. Paul. There is nothing in St. Paul.
No, no, I've been through St. Paul, and I think I blinked a couple times when I went through and missed it.
Yeah, yeah. So, ironically, after I drove down there, and back clearly. Like, I don't know. I drive past those fields that have the big irrigation things. The circular things that like drive around, and they
Yep.
do the sprinklers, big stuff.
Uh-huh.
I I happened to drive past one of those. It's not like I drive past that many of them, and it had a big old Ernst sign on it.
There you go.
like on my way, like not down near there at all, up here in the
Mm-hmm.
Hillsborough area. I was like, oh,
Now I know.
they're the agricultural irrigation specialists,
Right.
evidently.
Hmm.
So it was like, well,
Okay.
now I know. But the problem is they're a 8 to 5 shop.
Of course.
Yeah, and no weekends. Of
Of
course,
course.
because they're anyway. Net. Stop complaining. I guess, but I'm complaining. But anyway,
Okay.
how about you? You got home, which is good.
Yeah. Road trip, long weekend last. But yeah, got home just in time to work and then get ready to pack up and take off again. So last time was kind of a work-ish trip,
Yeah,
and now it's a play trip.
touch and go,
Yep. All
touch and
good.
go. So, all right. Well, I hope you have a good time next weekend or next week.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Security.
I'm like twice baked at the moment. So yeah,
Same.
let's talk security. Let's talk fun.
And let's go to bed. Let's,
Something like that.
so I go to sleep. So I stumbled across Checkpoint. They just dropped their 2026 AI security report, and the headline is basically humans are now optional. So
Yeah.
attackers are officially using fully autonomous AI agents to handle their entire exploit chain all autonomously. So
No
not
surprise.
just, using AI to write a better looking phishing email. It's the whole end to end. So hackers are using safety stripped models to run entire attack
Okay.
workflows now. And AI are generating thousands of commands across dozens of active terminal sessions with zero human interaction. Because who cares if one or two
Who
fail?
cares?
And
Yeah.
anybody that uses Claude code knows there's the claude.md file, which attackers
Yeah.
have realized, hey, they don't need to constantly keep jailbreaking models with clever prompts. They can just update a Claude MD file somewhere that the AI coding assistant loads when it tries to look at some source code somewhere. And
Oh.
until someone catches the fact that their Claude MD file has been manipulated for evil, it'll read that
Uh-huh.
file at startup, quietly bypass its own safety protocols, and stay compromised until someone figures it out. And then
Yikes.
we talked about it before. The identity is dead. Voice, video, fake IDs, so cheap and convincing that the stat they have here is even trained security professionals fail to identify the fake faces 59% of the time, and the general public fails 70% of the time. And then the one that really gets you is 90% of organizations have had employees feed high risk data into Gen AI tools every single month.
Wow.
So,
Well, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that does not surprise
right.
me
It
at all.
So if you want to know where your company's intellectual property is, check OpenAI's training data.
You're foreshadowing my
Oh,
topic,
am
my
I?
friend. But
the the
but the joke about the identity you're making me think is when we were going through TSA
Yes.
coming home. There was a moment. You do not need AI for this, but there literally was a moment where, like, I'm standing in the line, and the TSA agent says, "There you go. You're good to go, Mr. King." And I looked at the guy in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, you're Mr. King too, huh?" And he's like, "No, I'm not." Like, oh,
They were both
sorry.
Johns, two
Can I
Johns.
see your ID, please?
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
yeah, human error is not just for AI,
Yeah.
and it's endemic. Let's say.
Yeah.
Um, I, anyway, does that make humans optional? Oh wait,
Mm,
you started with that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways, like it's just going crazy with AI fully automating everything and they don't care. So the brilliant piece of irony from the report is the AI models still can't distinguish between instructions and data because it's just a big blob of text. So that
correct.
also means they're incredibly easy to trick. So
Hence prompt injections.
and
Yes.
researchers have started deploying context bombs inside enterprise databases. It's essentially digital catnip for the AI. When a malicious AI scanner hits the database, the context bomb completely scrambles the reasoning, forcing the attacking AI to get stuck in a loop, hallucinate, or just shut down. So we're literally defending our networks by giving the enemy's AI a digital migraine.
I
So
cannot imagine
this
that's
is you remember canary tokens?
durability. I
Like
do.
years ago, that was kind of the thing. You would put the little
Oh
canary,
yeah.
and that way you'd know if you were compromised if something triggered.
Yep. Yep.
That's what
Clever.
this sounds like. Is all right. So fine, we're just going to accept that you're going to get through at some point and attack us. So we're going to try to confuse you with a context bomb.
Wow.
So, anyways,
Okay.
there you go. That's we'll just link the whole article. There's a lot more in there, but it's the Checkpoint AI Security Report for 2026. Pretty good.
Okay. Well, my the foreshadowing you did for my topic, at least a little bit, is where's the sensitive data? So this is Grok. We'll call this a vulnerability, but who knows? So this is a researcher who was evidently using Grok, watching Grok's build network traffic, said that the tool sent the entire tracked Git repository to XAI storage, including commit history, not just the file the agent opened, not just the code that was needed for the prompt, the entire repository bundle. So the ordinary traffic, what he was actually asking for was 192K worth of the files that he was working on. The storage upload was 5.1 gigabytes.
Oof.
Not a rounding error or metadata. The, cloud agents have to send some code to a remote service if the model runs in the cloud. I mean,
right. Yeah.
Presumably most developers understand that boundary that, you are sending your context, including the code that's being analyzed, code that's being worked, to the model provider to pass through the model. There's caching, there's other things, if you don't, depending on the organization, you might actually go straight to Anthropic or OpenAI, or you might use Vertex or Bedrock, in which case the models are provided by the third-party providers, but they're hosted by Amazon or Google,
right.
And they are, hypothetically, at least, you're in control of the data that goes there. Yeah. Although, at least in AWS, I'm not sure about the GCP situation, third-party providers have a configuration that says whether or not the data being sent to the model is shared with the model provider. And at least for Fable, there is only one value in that enum, which is sharing is on. Which, okay, right. Maybe that's a thing, maybe it's not. I mean, it sort of depends on what you're after. But, end of the day, though, I think most people would rightly expect that what goes to the cloud model is the context window that's being operated on. And as that repeats, there's more. But not every file in the entire repository, not the entire commit history for the entire repo. Because Git history can include proprietary code, internal URLs, customer information, credentials that somebody
accidentally
put in
checked
there,
in and didn't
at least in
properly
your
excise. Yeah.
Yep. And where once you have it checked out, wherever your repo is, you might have stuff in git ignore that, like an N file that might have other keys or other things in it that is not expected to be checked into Git, but also not expected to be sent to the model. So, so the researcher intercepted Grok build 2.93 traffic and reconstructed the Git bundle sent to a particular bucket named, it's called Grok code session traces. So it says a unique canary file that the agent had been instructed not to open was present in the recovered bundle along with the commit history, and it was reproduced on a second repository. It says separately, when the tool read a tracked N file, planted fake credentials. The planted fake credentials went into both the model request and the stored session data without redaction. The report is careful about what this proves, that the data was transmitted, accepted, and stored. It does not prove that training data it was used for training, whether staff had access, or the collection of every Git ignored file.
Right. Trust us.
But the thing is that the researcher went in and explicitly said or disabled the setting, improve the model.
Right.
So, if you've got a setting on that would enable you to improve the model, there's maybe some plausibility on this, but I think that most people would expect, if you have improved the model check, that just means that the traces that you do send can be used for training. Right. Not everything else that is sort of in the local environment where the model's running. So it says disabling improve the model stop training use, but did not stop trace upload. They're different privacy decisions, but the interface exposed, only one of them in a way that, users could easily mistake for both. So,
right.
So Grok, quote unquote, fixed this server side.
Right.
It says on July 13th, tests with the same binary, so not changing the client version, showed the uploads had stopped because of some server side flags. And in the article, they had examples that showed the headers that were a little bit different on the server side. But So, this is one of those situations where if people aren't watching, if people aren't paying attention, like given an inch, they'll take a mile.
Uh-huh.
And uh, at the end of the day, from an enterprise perspective, a development team can improve a coding tool based on documentation, contract terms, opt out, and still misunderstand the network behavior. You know, the
Yeah.
if you're in a situation where a repo contains old secrets in history, like the Git is forever. So
Mm-hmm. The OG blockchain.
exactly. Comment here is a wholesale upload can expand a credential incident far beyond the current working tree. Um, so I guess good that they stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
Not good that it was there, and there hasn't been a official like SR response or anything like that. Although there were some comments on Twitter,
Right.
including by Senior Elon. But
Right.
there you go.
Yeah. Oops, you caught us. We'll
Oh
we'll fix
yeah,
that.
we shouldn't
Sorry
we
about
shouldn't have
that.
done that. We shouldn't have done that.
We'll
But
fix that. Honest mistake. Don't
yeah,
trust me.
it'd be interesting to see what happens. With their purchase of Cursor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, there you go.
Okay.
Topic AI for the week.
All right. Uh,
WEEK, not WEAK.
or maybe both. Uh, something fun?
Something like that. All right, yeah, hit me up. Something fun.
All right. So I have been watching the World Cup. I have been thoroughly enjoying the World Cup. And
In Espanol.
yes, I've been watching in Spanish. And my wife has, it's been a fun thing we've done. Even more fun, which is my wife enjoys these a little bit more, is a lot of the memes that are coming from the different World Cup players because they're all different. So not
Okay.
you know which of the players are winning the internet because you know
Okay.
memes are forever. So there's a player Erling Haaland who
Okay.
plays for Norway and his nickname is like Big Baby because he's like 6'5" and he looks like he's 12.
Okay.
But he's got long blonde hair. I mean, the memes about him are hilarious. Anyways, he's um got the energy of a Norse god who's lost his way to a heavy metal concert and decided to play soccer instead. Uh, So he just has this air of a pure, laid back, unbothered, I'm just here to kick the ball hard and go home. And that's it. It's been just funny to watch.
That's awesome.
And then there's Jude Bellingham. He plays for England. And every time he scores a goal, he sticks his memes are usually his goal celebrations because he sticks his arms out like soaking in the crowd like a gladiator, right? And he just has that energy of anyway. So those are kind of fun to see those. And then there's the feel good story. There was a goalie for Cape Verde who did so well. Like before then, he had I want to say 10,000. I don't remember the number, like 10,000 followers on his feed because of his goals that he saved, his saves, and against some very big teams. Cape Verde is not a big country.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
he did really well and ended up with like 10 million followers on his thing. And
Oh, good for
I
good for
mean,
him.
just for giggles and fun, it's the he didn't need $1 billion marketing budget or a Nike contract. He just saved the ball and looked cool doing it, and the algorithm turned him into a folk hero. So
That's awesome.
this whole phenomenon is proof that how social media has completely warped sports. Like back in the day, if you missed a World Cup match, you had to wait for the evening news, read it in the morning paper. Today, the player can miss a penalty, pulls a funny face in despair, and before they're even back to the halfway line or back playing. Their faces on 10,000 t-shirts. There's 3 TikTok trends, and it's been edited into a scene from The Matrix. Right? It's the athletic performance of the World Cup is just a prompt for the internet's content engine, and it has been fun. So
See, the AI giveth as well as taketh away.
yes, I will be honest with you. I do have a little grumpy love hate with certain types of generative AI in the artistic
Yes.
realm, music, images, like that feels a little yucky to me. But
I have used Gemini or Nano Banana for a lot of pretty funny
I make
meme-ish
yeah.
adjacent things, as have you.
I am not. Yes, exactly. They're funny, but it's like because I don't know. It just
Yeah.
it feels wrong, but I love it for coding. It's fantastic for writing code.
I'm I am with you, brother.
All
Yes.
right,
Yes. Okay, I
what's your
got another
fun?
space one. I got another space
All
one
right,
because this is I couldn't resist. Astronomers found the first true sugar in interstellar space.
what?
Yes. So, the first detection of a true monosaccharide sugar in interstellar medium, erythrulose, a chiral, which evidently means the molecule has handedness, 4 carbon
Huh?
ketose. It's identified in molecular cloud G, blah, 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 something near the galactic center, uh, using broadband surveys from some radio telescopes. But they said that the 12 sets of spectral lines representing 17 transitions and found erythrulose was at least 8 times more abundant than comparable 3 carbon sugars that remained undetected. It says chemical modeling indicates that it can form on cold dust grains from simpler 2 carbon compounds. So this isn't life, but it shows that chemically useful sugars can form before planets exist and could be delivered to young worlds in primordial material. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see.
I looked up while you're uh, how to pronounce it. It is erythrulose. Loose.
Erythrulose.
Erythrulose. Sorry, loose. Like
Erythrulose, as in
goose.
like goose. Okay.
Because your urethrilose
Erythrulose.
sounded wrong.
Erythrulose. Erythrulose. It
Erythrulose.
has
Yeah.
insufficient vowels.
Yes.
Um,
There is a dearth of vowels in a section of that word.
yes. So, like the article actually had a bunch of info about other stuff that was
Uh-huh.
found in there, and how they believe that it could have been created.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to look for it. So yeah, I think I read this. The researchers' computer model suggests sugar forms on icy surfaces of tiny dust grains drifting through space. On those grains, 2 relatively common 2 carbon molecules, glycolaldehyde, and ethylene glycol can be activated by radiation and combined to build erythrulose.
Well done.
So and then shocks knock these molecules off the dust grains and into space where the telescopes can see them. That's the
Okay.
hypothesis.
Okay.
So and the it says the modeled abundances of the molecules do not match observations, but there are possible reasons for that. Future work may get to the bottom of the discrepancy. So it says that erythrulose at 14 atoms in size is the largest molecule ever discovered in interstellar space that doesn't have closed rings in its structure, and only the second chiral molecule. This suggests the interstellar medium, I'm still reading here, and the central molecular zone in particular may be capable of much more complex chemistry than we realized.
Okay.
How cool is that?
That's fun.
Actually, you know what the opening of this was? Let's see. Previously, scientists found an ester called ethyl formate drifting between the stars in the inner regions of the galaxy, a compound that contributes to the distinctive flavor of raspberries.
Huh.
Our galaxy tastes like raspberries and has sugar on it.
The more you know.
There you go. Actually, the title of this article, AI totally wrote this article. I'm like, just to be fair, as I'm reading this, I'm like, oh, this is very AI-ish. It says, but the title of the article is "The center of our galaxy is more like a raspberry donut than we realized." So I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay.
I thought that was a pretty funny title. How do you avoid having that as something fun?
I don't know. There you go.
You can't avoid it.
I do like raspberries, and I like space.
Exactly.
Who knew?
Exactly. Have some ethyl formate.
All right.
All right, my friend.
Hey, thanks, John.
Have a safe trip.
Yep.
And I will talk to you next week.
We'll see you. Bye.
All right. Bye.